Well, first of all, the results of my research show that there's not a one-on-one relationship between technologization and employee well-being. So therefore, before starting with entering new technology in the workplace, organizations should consciously put time aside to compare different possible options for technologization. And in that way you can compare the advantages and the disadvantages of different scenarios of technologization. In particular, attention should be paid to the effects of technologization on the meaningfulness of work of people. And with meaningfulness, I mean the aspects of work that make people motivated and make them enjoy their work. For example, autonomy in performing their work, developmental possibilities, etc. Secondly, it's also important to involve the people who are going to work with the new technology as soon as possible in the process. First of all, because as they are performing their job every day and maybe already for years, they are the experts and they already may have good ideas about what can be done better or what can be done differently in their job. Also, by involving them and letting them thinking along about the future of their job with the new technology, you evoke feelings of support and enthusiasm and ownership of the changes that are going to happen because of the introduction of new technologies in the workplace. And finally, it's also important to pay attention to potential doubts, concerns or fears that they may have about the future of their jobs in working with new technologies. And of course, it's also important to provide employees with the proper training to be able to work well with the new technologies. And finally, for organizations that have an HR department, HR professionals play a very important role in making organizations aware that technologization should take place in such a way that the meaningfulness of work is preserved, because this will contribute in the best way to the achievement of organizational goals now and in the longer term. Well, first of all, it's important to invest in high-quality education in the STEM disciplines, because this will equip current workers and future workers with the digital skills and knowledge that they need to collaborate effectively with new technologies now and in the future. In addition, it's also important to equip them with so-called soft skills that will make it more easy for them to better adapt and to be flexible with regard to the changes that are currently going on in their organizations because of technological developments. Secondly, try to facilitate organizations into offering opportunities for lifelong learning for their workers. So maybe subsidies or other initiatives can be taken to support organizations in this. And finally, it's also very important to create so-called learning communities, and by that I mean collectives of several organizations, universities, research institutes, etc., in order to connect learning, working, knowledge development and innovation. And in these learning communities, knowledge and expertise can be shared much faster and much more effectively, also facilitating the adaptation of the current and future workforce to working with new technologies.